This is Photon EM, and today I am reviewing Chase for Adventure: The Lost City, and we will watch a playthrough of levels 1 through 4 while I talk about it. This game came out in 2016, and it was made by Screen 7 or Realor, and I just want to say I have no affiliation with them. I paid for this game myself. Nobody asked me to review it. There are 3 play modes in this game. You can play on relaxed, normal, or professional, and there are 45 levels, with no bonus levels that I could find. There are other installments in this series, so I guess that there are plenty of people who enjoy playing it. So today we're specifically talking about the Lost City version. For this review, I've turned off the tips, but there is a little walkthrough or tutorial when you play it that tells you, how to handle the game mechanics. So just keep in mind that it doesn't throw you in just like this the first time around. And I also removed all the cinematics and the loading screens for this, but there are some, cinematic storylines. So first let's start with what was good. One of the things that I really liked about it was the graphics, especially on the levels that you're seeing. I'm a sucker for tropical island graphics, so these ones were particularly pleasing, but I think in general the graphics are pretty cute on all the levels. I liked the challenge level. On normal, I had to replay several of the levels that I didn't get to level 3 the first time through, and to me that's a good thing. Some of them I had to replay several times. I definitely appreciate that level of challenge. On professional level, I was not able to get 3 stars on some levels. I didn't play it all the way through because I had already played it on normal, so on professional level I decided to just focus on getting 3 stars on each level as I went along. And on some levels I really don't know that it's possible. Apparently there are people who have got 3 stars online, but I didn't seek help of a walkthrough or anything like that on how to get 3 stars and wasn't able to do it. And really, like some of them, it did not seem possible. So to me, I don't know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just what it is. It's super hard to get the time limit on professional level. And so another thing I liked was multi-click. It shows you what order the actions are that you've got queued up, and it also allows you to unqueue them. So if you have 5 actions queued up for your guy, you can unqueue some of them. So I do like that part of it. I like that it shows you the order and that you have some options of unclicking. I don't necessarily like the fact that you cannot turn off multi-click. It's multi-click all the way down. So if you're wanting a higher challenge level of not having multi-click available, that's not there. However, I think that given the difficulty of professional level and even some of the normal levels, the game is hard enough, so it's fine to just work with that as a game mechanic. I also like that each building takes a different combination of materials to build it. So it might require 4 wood and 4 gold for one building. A different building might require 5 food and 5 water or something like that. It's not always wood, it's not always gold. And I think that added a level of fun and intricacy that was good. Okay, now let's talk about the things that weren't quite as good. First of all, the bonus timer. See the bonus timer there trucking along? If you let the bonus timer get to the end of the bar and then you click on the bonus, you lose all the time that accumulated after the bonus button. So in some of the ones we're watching, like the haste bonus is in the middle of the bar. Well, if you let it get to the end of the bar, you're going to lose the rest of that. Now for the bigger things, the gameplay is way too hectic. I actually did not enjoy... I enjoyed it enough to play it all the way to the end, but I'll play most puzzle games all the way to the end. It'll show you the goal screen at the beginning of each level, and then once you click start or click OK on the goal screen, it shows you the map, and the timer starts immediately as soon as you can see the map. So you don't have a chance to kind of look at the screen and see what's available, understand what the goals are, and plan your strategy. You just have to open it up and start clicking and hope that you're clicking on the right things. yeah, it makes it more challenging, which I keep saying that I like, but it's the kind of challenge that I'm not sure is really fun. So I just did not enjoy the gameplay, and I actually have looked at a couple games since playing this that I was considering buying, and when I saw that it from the pictures it looked like the gameplay was the same as this game, I chose not to buy them. So that's how much I didn't like it. The other thing is the goals themselves. The goals are different on every level, and normally I would think that's a good thing. You know, it's got creative goals that tie in with the storyline, and usually that's something that anyone would like. But in this game, since the gameplay is so hectic and the goals aren't necessarily something you've encountered before, you know, the goal might be open the gate or activate the mirrors, or you have to kind of scroll around the screen to see how to complete them. And it's pretty hard when the gameplay is such that you have to just constantly keep your guys clicking, running in order to finish the level in the right amount of time. So you're almost required to replay the levels just so that you can do it once to learn what the goals are and then do it a second time to actually click fast enough to finish the level and click in the right order and click on the right things. I would like that the goals are different on every level and creative and fun and tied into the story. Normally that's something that I would like, so if the gameplay was better, then that would be on my list of positives. A couple other things, there are a couple bugs in the games. If you made your first player and then go in and want to make a second player, it won't let you select the second player. So I had to create a second player, close out the entire game, and then restart the game, and then it would allow me to select the second player. And then there's another bug on the map screen, which I'm going to show you the map screen here. On the screen we're looking at, I have already finished all of these levels, and I've played them. I think I played them all the 3 stars, but I don't remember for sure. But on this, the stars are just blank. It looks like I didn't complete them, but I'm mousing over level 24, and you can see the score that I got. So if you play like I do, I like to play it all the way through and then go back and play the levels I didn't get to 3 stars. Well, once you've finished the 15 levels on this screen, it goes on to the next map screen. Then if you go back to this screen, the stars are blank. So it's pretty hard to tell which ones I didn't get 3 stars on. So you just have to mouse over one of them and kind of judge by the score that you got whether you think that that's 3 stars or not. Again, I think it's a bug, but it definitely added a layer of irritation. Okay, my conclusion. I didn't love the game. I do have some tips for making the game a little better. One is to not start the timer on the map until you click on something or click on the screen so that you have a chance to look at what you're dealing with. And the other is the resource buildings that you build, that resources produce on the screen. So either you have to just let them sit there until they collect themselves, or you have to wave the mouse over them to collect them. And this game is so chaotic that it really added a level of irritation and almost like stress to have those stupid buildings producing the stuff and just leaving it on the screen. And then the game makes it sound like you have to wave the mouse over to collect them, and you absolutely do not have to. I tested it. It doesn't slow down production at all if you just let them auto-collect. So I would just change that to have the resources just auto-collect. And I would probably not recommend this game. For me, I like the strategy element of these games, so it wasn't very good. But I guess it is highly distracting in the gameplay, so for people who just want to be distracted, this would probably be a good game for them. And that is my conclusion of Chase for Adventure, The Lost City. And if you had a different experience, go ahead and leave a comment and let people know. Or if you found a way to make the game more enjoyable, let me know. Because like I said, I didn't finish it on professional level. This is Photon EM. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one.